What's good, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a Dragon Ball Z Fusion World deck profile. I will be switching up due to not being playing. I won't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, so my channel is going to be all of Dragon Ball Z and maybe some One Piece. I have a few other card games that I would like to take my hand into, like Gundam and Digimon TCG, and the new Naruto game coming up. But today I'm going to be showcasing you my KiKu deck profile for Red in from the new set FB10 Cross Force. So the leader for Red out the new set is Son Goku. When you attack with them, you draw one card. Then when you have two or more ki, you can draw a card and awaken him. Now his awaken side says that when attacking, you draw one card. Then if ki was fluctuated from him, like going up, usually it's going up or down. Actually, it's just increased. I did not know that. So it's just increased. If your ki increases, he goes up to a 30k leader, which is really, really good. He's a heavy hitter, and he really gets in there. Then his permanent is he can remove all ki and suck up all ki from the field to gain that ki. So that's pretty much how you'll be utilizing the leader ability and to make him 30k. We got a couple cards that facilitate the ki that you have, and the way to win the game is just pretty much dropping Spirit Bomb on your opponents when they're at 3 life. So that's the leader, Son Goku. Let's go over the run drops. So we play three Vegeta cantrips. And 4 Coco cantrips. So the Vegeta cantrip, what Vegeta does, he looks for the top 4 cards in your deck. Sorry about that, guys. I knew I played more. So we play 4 Vegeta cantrips and 4 Coco cantrips. So what Vegeta does, he is your look at the top 4. You either grab a Son Goku or a Earthling with the cost of exactly 3. Or less. So pretty much he gets almost the entire deck, which is really, really good. And then we play the Coco cantrips because off of your Hercule, being able to just most of the deck is Earthlings. There are very few Saiyans, but being able to draw a card helps this deck a lot because you really, really want to have combo power too when you drop your Spirit Bomb to ensure that you win. So it's 8 cantrips altogether for the 1-drops. Then we play 2 promo Gokus. On play, if you have total of 5 or more ki, this card gets plus 20k for the turn. Then if you play a then you can't play a Son Goku for the rest of the turn. I only played 2 of these. I want to bump this up to at least 4. This card's really good. It is a 5k, but going up to a 30k is just really good for a 1-drop. It knocks out a lot of things that you're swinging into, and being able to just swing for 30k to your enemies, to their leader's face, allows you to just, get you where you need to be. Then we play 2 Son Gotens. So we play Son Goten because this gets us back all of our Gokus, which is what we want to get back. We want to go for pretty much the 2-drop Goku that sucks up ki, that sucks up the leader's ki, and then creates a ki and then boosts himself by 5,000 for every ki that he has. But this card is really good because this allows you to extend longer. It's a 10k combo, and it just gets you your pressure pieces that you need to apply the pressure with after you have continuously applied pressure, if it ever gets to that, So pretty much it's to like long game. If it goes into the long game, you have these to keep on going. Now for the 3 drops, we have Hercule. I'm gonna go explain Hercule here. So Hercule is pretty much the heart and soul of the deck. You play a Hercule, you activate Hercule, you awaken. Once you drop a Hercule, you awaken. Doesn't matter if you get one human or one Earthling or two Earthlings. Just if you are able to search for one other one, you awaken your leader. And so Hercule, what he says, he looks at the top 7. Then you can play up to 2 Earthlings only battle cards in rest mode. And they get +1 key. And he himself also gets a key as well. Hercule is pretty much the heart and soul of the deck. The deck, it sucks because the deck has really, really rough matchups against Gogeta BR. You know, just having them being able to just wipe your board over and over, it just really hurts the deck. And I've beaten an SS3, but I honestly don't think that person was playing the deck the way that's supposed to be played. And so when you're playing this deck, you want to play Hercule, you want to see Hercule, you want to mull until you see Hercule. If you mulligan until you see Hercule, that's like your hand. You know, you want to have a hand with Hercule in it. If you don't have a hand with Hercule in it, you're not doing something right. And you're not going to be able to play the game, because if they key starve you, then, you know, you're FUCK'd. So now for the humans that we play, for our Hercules, we play 4 Everyone's on Earth. So everyone on Earth, what everyone on Earth does is if you control a Hercule with the cost of 3, everyone on Earth reduces its own cost by 1. So you can play it for 1. Then when he comes out, you can tap it, add a key, and draw a card. So this card's really good because this card allows you to get hand. It allows you to grow your hand. And I've noticed that in Dragon Ball Z, you really, really want to have a big hand in case for those big hits, especially in this new meta. You know, Vegito. You want to block Vegito attacks. You want to block attacks. You want to block big attacks. Especially with this deck, you want to be able to block big attacks. You don't really care about the small attacks because you really just want to be able to get in with your Spirit Bomb and just kill them. So, we play 4 Everyone on Earth. We play 4 Krillin. Now, these are burn Krillins. When Krillin comes out, he makes a key, but if you have 5 or more key, Krillin ends up burning your opponent for 1 life, which is really, really good. So you're able to apply pressure. This is another pressure card that you really want to be playing. Then we play for Upas. What Upa does is he's a minus 10k to any battle card on the field, and he gets 1 key. And he's a 10k combo. He's a really, really good card. Playing this card, I can't see myself playing less than this card. Then we have 4 Sunas. Suna, on play, she gets a key, but when she's knocked out, you draw a card. Bad part about her, against Gogeta BR, if they neg your board and she goes to the grave, she doesn't die by knockout, she dies by game mechanic. So you won't get the draw. And it's really, really hard against Gogeta BR. Gogeta BR is still like one of the best decks in the format right now. So pretty much these 4, along with your 2-drop Krillins. What Krillin does, this Krillin is a 10k combo. On play, you discard 1 card from your hand. He gets a key. Then you look at the top 5 cards. So again, he's another cantrip. You look at the top 5 cards and you add 1 Saiyan or up to 1 Earthling only card with both of a cost 3 or less. Almost all the cards in this deck are 3 or less because you need them to be 3 or less for the deck to work. So that's it for the humans. These are all the humans you want to be getting with your Hercules. If you're not getting these humans with your Hercules, the deck is not going to run correctly. And I'll tell you why for the next card. I'll tell you why for the next card, you need to play cards without value of 2 or more. Specifically extras. So that's it for the Earthlings of the deck. Then we play 3 Super Genki Damas, aka Spirit Bomb. We only play 3 because 4 is a dead draw and you're going to end up charging the 4th one. You really only need 1. You're going to be using this to not, like, So pretty much you're applying pressure with your 2-drop Gokus. And you're gonna be using this to end games. This is your win con. If you drop this, what this does is if you have 7 or more ki, you remove all the ki off your Son Goku leader. Then your Son Goku leader gets triple strike and also gets 5k for every ki removed off of him. So this just turns your Goku leader into a real big powerhouse, which is really good. Then we have 3 Thanks Dragon Ball. So I wanted to cut this card down to 2. But you know what? Having this card at 3 is really good because I've realized that there's a lot of threats in the format. And what this does is if your Son Goku leader is a Saiyan only leader and it has 5 or more ki, you can choose up to 1 battle card with 35 or less original attack. So if you minus it with the Upa, which is why I also was thinking about cutting Upa maybe down a little bit, but like I said, I can't really see not being able to cut it because Upa, like, what I like to do with Upa is I'll, like, minus something for 10k and then swing into it really big, and then your opponent has to drop their hands on it if they're trying to save that key card, you know? So, this card's really good removal. It gets a lot of things. It gets a lot of things in SS3. It gets into a lot of things. You're able to facilitate board control with this card. I like this card. Now for your key cards, we have 4 Son Gokus. These Son Gokus, on play, you remove all ki. He sucks up all ki from your leader. And he gets, not even just your leader, actually. He sucks up all ki from everywhere on the field. So when you drop Son Goku, he's going to be a big guy. And when you swing with him, you get 1 ki. And then afterwards, for every ki that he has, he gains 5k. So this Goku, I've had this Goku swing for almost 75 before because of all the ki that I've had, which is really crazy. This Goku is awesome, man. Like, this Goku is literally the entire deck. The one thing that I wish they did was being able to play the Super Genki Kadama not on your leader, but on this Goku and giving him triple strike. I think that would have been, like, amazing, but Bandai was probably like, that's too strong. And I understand why it would be too strong, you know? Because then next thing you know, you're swinging for 145 triple strike, you know? Like, that's crazy. But this Son Goku is the best card, like, hands down the second best card in the deck. So the combo that you want to do is you want to play Hercule. Then you want to awaken your leader. You want to awaken him. Draw your card. Leader ability. Suck up the ki off of the field. Swing for 30. Pass turn. On your next turn, you go Goku. Suck up the ki from him. And then if you have, like, another card, or like a 1-drop in your hand that creates ki, like the Everyone on Earth, you're able to just, you know, grow him and get bigger and bigger. But the combo is you want to go Son Goku, or not even Son Goku. You want to go Everyone on Earth first. If you have Hercule, tap it, draw a card, get a ki, play Son Goku, suck up all the ki. At that point, you have about 5 ki. Swing. Then you have 6 ki. Now you're swinging for 50k on turn 3 or 4. On turn 4, which is crazy. If you're going second, you're doing it on turn 3. The deck is really, really strong. The only thing, like I said, that has the deck is really, like, you know, you want to just have more combo. You want to have more combo for more cards because it just hurts when your opponent hits you really, really big and you can't combo out, you know? And then it also hurts when you're going up against, like I said, Gogeta BR, because Gogeta BR is, like, the best deck in the format right now. It hurts because they just wipe your board. And then you lose your key if you don't have your board, you know? They could really key lock you to where you have no key. I've had games where I've had no key until like turn 4, not awaken until turn 4. I've had games where I awaken on turn 2 and I go crazy, you know? But sometimes it happens. And then for the last card of the deck, we have our 4 Son Gohan super combos. Now, so I am a little iffy. I do want to put up an honorable mention because this card is great. Threads of Fate is great. You can't search your super combos in this deck. The only way for you to search your super combos with this deck is through Threads of Fate. I don't want to play too many. I was thinking about cutting a Coco out, maybe playing like 2. I'm not too sure. At first, I was playing 4 because I wanted to find my super combos. But it just... You need the more Earthlings. The more Earthlings you have, the more better you're going to do. You're not going to whiff so much off of Hercule. You always want to get 2 Earthlings off of Hercule. That's just the way it is. So in this deck, this card is just not as good. It sucks, man, because, you know, Vegeta only searches for Goku and an Earthling. And Krillin only searches for Saiyan only and 1 Earthling. Saiyan only or 1 Earthling only. So you're not able to get your super combos, which really, really hurts. I might actually take this super combo out and play the SS3 red super combo instead, because you can search it with Krillin and it is a Goku, so you can search it with Vegeta, if I'm correct. No, you can't. It has to be a cost of 3 or less, so you're pretty much only searching it with your Krillin. Oh, you can't even search it with Krillin because it also has to be a 3 or less. So you know, this is just the super combo for the deck. It is what it is, you know. Hopefully these aren't in your life, because you'll be taking life a lot in this deck. You'll be taking a bunch of life in this deck. And if you're not taking a bunch of life in this deck, then, you know, you're honestly going to lose. Like I said, you want to take the hits that you want to take from opponents' cards are their big swings, not their smaller swings. So I would recommend not blocking their smaller swings and blocking their bigger swings, so you can actually have a hand versus their hand. And, you know, you want to be able to deplete their hand as much as possible. Because if you don't, then you're in a Super Genki Dama and they're just going to combo out of it. And, dude, that's the worst feeling in the world. But that's it for my Son Goku, KiKu, red deck profile for FB10 from the new set of Dragon Ball Z Fusion World. I will have another deck up soon, hopefully in the next week. Next week I'm going to an Ultimate Battle. I'm not sure if I'll be taking this or Turles. Turles is actually really good too right now. And I also have Green Gohan from the new set FB10 Cross Force. That deck is actually... I feel a lot more comfortable playing that deck versus this deck, because I feel like this deck is like it's strategic. The only problem with that deck is that if you don't awaken in that deck, you kind of lose. They can key lock you to the point where you just don't awaken, you know, and it just not being able to awaken your cards sucks. And especially when you awaken at 3, because Son Gohan and Piccolo awaken at 3, which I don't think is, which is stupid. If they awaken at 3, it's stupid. Their leader ability is not even that good for them to awaken at 3, you know? So, that's it for my red deck profile. My Son Goku. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe, drop a like, and I will have more deck profiles up for you soon. I'm sorry, guys, about the hiatus. I've had tons and tons and tons and tons of work doing on my life, getting my life together, and now that I live with my girlfriend, and I'm able to just have the time to be doing deck profiles like these and being able to go out for you guys, I'm going to have a lot more content up. I won't be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! No more because I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like that. I've been wanting to make a deck for fun, but I won't be doing a deck profile. And if I do a deck profile, it's just going to be the one deck that I have. But, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Hit a subscribe. hit a like,